Hi, this is Beata from Splitcoaststampers. In this video I want to show you how to create a big buckle card. It's a card that's held together with a buckle that is threaded through a hole that you punch. The stamps I'm using are from Techniques Tuesday's Life is Good stamp set. Paper is Echo Park, and the shapes were cut with Spellbinder's floral doily motifs and accent dies. First you will need your card base. Let me show you open. It is a 5.5 by 7 inch piece of cardstock, and you just score it at 4 1/4 like you normally would. Fold that over. Then you need a 5.5 inch wide, a long strip of cardstock. You can have it as wide as you want. I just used the last 1.5 inches from my card that I cut off and score it at 3.5 inches. This will be your buckle. Now, if you just have one layer, now you could punch right here, but because I'm having 3 layers and I'm using Stampin' Up! Swindle Word Punch, you can use any slot punch, but this is just a nice, long, thin punch, and it's perfect for this card. Because I'm having so many layers, the punch will have a hard time going through 3 layers, so I'm going to punch my slot first on the top layer, then adhere it, and then punch again on the bottom layer. So I want it fairly low because I'm having the sentiment there too on my buckle. So actually, before I tape this on, I'm going to just mark where that punch is and then punch again, because I want to add another border to this before I adhere it. It's not quite perfect, so let me just add a little bit more. Because it's going to be covered, you can just repunch it. So I already cut a border out of cardstock with the floral doily accent die. I'm just going to tape this on before I adhere it to the card base. Oh, that didn't work because I had another piece of tape here. I'm using Scor-Tape. Again, you can use any piece if you like. That's just my favorite. Let's try that again with all the tape off. And I adhere it over my hole. There. Now, before you add the buckle, tape the buckle on a 1/4 inch smaller piece of cardstock than your card base is. Mine is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So I just have to see where at that card base I have to tape it, and then I will adhere it to that. A little bit more adhesive to make sure it sticks. There. Now I'm going to adhere the 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece to the card inside. And all you have to do is decorate your base. You slide the buckle in like this to hold your card shut, and then you decorate your base. Like I said, I'm using Technique Tuesday stamps, and then I would just stamp either an image on here. I made this card for a challenge for VSN where we had to have some part of the card hidden. That's why I put my sentiment down here and it's partly hidden. But you could also just, you know, decorate it differently. I hope you try it out. It's a unique card, a little bit different. See you next time.